Hello everyone, welcome to Models and Trains. This is my third and final Christmas locomotive that I've received. Obviously this is Flying Scotsman and this one is R2675. Now I had a Flying Scotsman quite a few years ago. It had a flywheel motor and no sprung buffers, but this one has sprung buffers and no flywheel motor. So they've obviously made some changes. My original Flying Scotsman body was badly damaged, so I used the chassis in my Mallard. So from what I can see, this was new in the box. No signs it's ever been run. So what I have done is removed the body and serviced it, lubricated everything where it should be lubricated, and what I'll do now, I'll put it on the test track. So here we are, my new Flying Scotsman on my new rolling road. The old one getting a bit worn out, still works, but anyway, back to the plot. This is the last of my railway related presents I got for Christmas, and obviously thrilled to bits to get this one. For all intents and purposes, it's new, although it's quite an old model now. This is in brand new condition. I couldn't see any signs of it ever being run, so I'm running it in to give it a chance on my rolling road and to try out the rolling road. Yeah, so when I removed the body, I was curious as to what motor this had. So my previous Flying Scotsman had a flywheel, quite a heavy flywheel. That body was badly damaged, so I used the chassis in my Mallard. So over a period of years, I've often thought I should have a Flying Scotsman on my layout. It's probably unusual for someone who has a lot of OO stock not to have a Flying Scotsman, so now I have. And as you can see, running very, very nicely. The only noise is from the rollers. So I need to find a crew for it. And like I say, exceptional quality. Very, very nice. We did a good job on these. Okay, this is the railroad model, but again, nothing wrong with them. When it's on the track, running around, it doesn't matter. As long as it runs smoothly and runs very well, I'm more than happy. So the next shot of this will be up on the track, pulling a suitable rake of coaches. So here we are up on the track with my modified Teak Coaches. So I don't know if you can see on the front, this is where I added a double window panel from one of the brake coaches. This is an original corridor coach I got, and this is another one of the modified brake coaches. I originally fitted panels from the other brake coach, but I didn't like it. It looked strange. So what I've done, I've removed the interior from another old Hornby made in Great Britain coach, and obviously highlighted many features inside, added people, and I've cut out 4 windows to make it look a lot better than the 2 blanket panels that were in there. So obviously the rear coach is the original brake coach, so I think that looks a lot better. So it was interesting to discover that the made in Great Britain coaches, they weren't teak, they were cream and green, have exactly the same dimensions, both internally and externally, as the coaches made in China. So it was very simple to just remove one interior and fit it into this modified coach. So now I want to show you, it's the logo that pulls these. Let's run this back a touch. Here we are, Flying Scotsman. So the last time this was shown, it was on the rolling road being run in, which I did for an hour, 30 minutes each way. So now we'll set it off and see it pulling the Teak Coaches. It's a good runner, nice and smooth. So it is going up over the incline. And as you can probably see, some people in the corridors. There's also people sitting inside the compartments as well. And I think my modified restaurant coach looks okay. So here we go, over the bridge. I think it was worthwhile, in fact I do it with every loco I buy, is removing the body and checking the motor and running gear to make sure that it's all clean, lubricated and in good condition. So this was no exception. This had its lubrication, it was totally dry. It avoids a lot of problems later on. So we'll bring it to a gentle stop. So I finally have a Flying Scotsman and Teak Coaches on my layout. There we are. I've added crew as well. Not easy to see, but they're in there. A driver and a fireman. Maybe just see the fireman's hand there. So now we'll set it off through the tunnel. Now I could have gone darker with the the colouring of the Teak Coaches, but I didn't want to go too matte. I can always go over them again if I think that they're still too light, but for now I think they're okay. Open to any suggestions. I tried staining a couple of the panels slightly darker just to break up the teak effect. Pick the speed up a touch. So let's have a look at coming out of the Townland tunnel. Here we go. Now then, following discussions with other model railway users, sometimes you have to say enough is enough. I think now that I have just about every logo I need. You can always want something, but do you really need it? Now I have so many locomotives and so much rolling stock, I really don't need any more. So in my opinion, this completes my layout, having the Flying Scotsman and the Teak Coaches. Okay, so thank you all for watching. Bye now.